Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol BTSC. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think it does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I've been doing this analysis on a pretty routine basis, so that's where these red line annotations up here are coming from. But I want to get things updated here as the chart is starting to come to life. Still plenty of work to be done, but over the past couple of days, the bulls are building some shorter term stair steps. What do I mean by stair steps? Well, if you focus on where the lows have been, so back on the 14th, the bears made the big push down, but that's as low as it went. And then later on in that day, the price rolled back over, but as low as on that rollover could happen was right there. And then today, you can see that the lowest that the bears could essentially push it was once again, right there at that point. So if you kind of put on your imagination cap, picture these as stair steps, you can see that in the shorter term, the bulls are starting to build some stairs in the upwards direction. Now, don't get me wrong, just because this is happening does not mean that therefore this thing next week is going to be at 50 cents. I'm not saying that. I am just saying that the bulls are starting to show some signs of life and maybe prepping themselves for a nice way to start off next week. Now, if the bulls are going to get things off to a start, the big level, the big kind of area, whatever you want to call it, going into next week, and this is, by no means some sort of secret discovery on my part. Anybody that understands charts is going to be watching the same thing, but it has everything to do with that pink line there, and then the purple line also, which is the pink line, the 200 period, the purple line, the 50 period, and within the world of charts, these are definitely famous levels. And when the price is below them, they tend to act as resistance, and you don't have to go to, you have examples of that right here. So right here, you can see the price was actually acting as support. And then, as the rule states, when supports are broken, they tend to act as resistance. So it was broken there, turn into resistance, resistance, resistance. You get the point. Resistance, and then resistance once again. So while I'm not saying that the price cannot break above these areas, that is definitely going to be public enemy number one going forward. If the price can push through these moving averages, then as I've talked about in past videos, the next levels of resistance to keep an eye on will be at the 36-cent mark and then 40 cents up there. But definitely 36 and 40 cents. No need to talk about those until the bulls can first prove themselves by getting up above those short-term moving averages. But like I said, the bulls are showing some progress, got some miniature stair steps being built, so we'll see if they can continue that in the next week or not. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.